So there seem to be three things going on when people think about whether they want information. The first is they're thinking, is the information useful? Can I do something with it? A number of people are thinking with respect to the safety ratings of tires, I want to know that because it's going to affect my purchasing decisions. A number of people thinking with respect to the global temperature in 2100, I'm probably not going to be alive then. I don't care. It's of no use to me. Some people are thinking with respect to Alzheimer's, if I'm going to get it, it's just going to scare me and it's not going to tell me anything I can do anything with except, oh my gosh. Other people are thinking, I kind of want to know because if I'm going to get Alzheimer's, I want to live my life differently in multiple ways and make preparations. So some of the data is picking up heterogeneity with respect to usefulness of information. And there's other data, not mine, that's extremely helpful on this point. It suggests that people who don't have self-control problems are likely to want to know calorie labels because they think, I don't have self-control problems. If I know this is full of calories, I won't eat it. People who by independent measures do have self-control problems don't want calorie information because they think that's too much information. It's not going to tell me anything I can use. Okay, we're now into a deep point, I think, not a simple point, which is that information can be useful. It can be neither useful nor useless, and it can be positively harmful to our projects. A lawyer might not want to know the guilt or innocence of a client, thinking if I know my client is guilty, I'll be a less good representative. An employer might want to not to know demographic information about employees, thinking if I or my managers know the race or gender of applicants, discrimination might creep in. That's too much information, and I don't want to have it. Okay, that's about the instrumental value of information. The second of the three-part framework is more fun, I think. And it's that people are acutely attuned to the emotional impact of information. If people are asked, do you want to know how your economic situation is in this minute? They're more likely to say yes if they think it's pretty good than if they think it's pretty bad, even though knowing that it's pretty bad might be more useful than knowing that it's pretty good. So people check their stock portfolios more in a booming stock market than in a falling stock market. People want to know how they've performed on tasks in circumstances in which they've learned they're pretty good at tasks than in circumstances in which they've learned they're pretty bad. Students, not infrequently, in my experience, don't pick up their grades, but it's disproportionately people who think they didn't do terribly well who don't want to see their grades. Okay, this tells us something really important, and the ruining popcorn email is the hint, which is that when people don't want to know certain things that I've tested, it's not because they think the information isn't useful, it's they think it's going to make them feel terrible. It's going to make them sad or scared. And that tells us a clue about, e.g., COVID-19 pandemic information, where people might show an ostrich effect, or if they don't, if the information upsets or scares or saddens them, it may both ruin their day and turn out to have less utility because they won't act in response to it.